We're at UW-Sheboygan, where tonight the Wombats take on UW-Fond du Lac. Hello, everybody. My name is Mike Martin. Joining me is the coach, Chris Wright. Chris, we have a matchup that on paper looks like a real mismatch in favor of Fond du Lac.
Yeah, definitely. The first outcome, I believe, Fond du Lac won by over 30 points. Sheboygan, coming off a year last year where they didn't win a basketball game. This year they've got 2 wins. They've got a couple kids from around the area that we're going to watch a little bit, and maybe some of the community may have seen these kids before. So it's a new thing for us. We haven't been here for a year or so, but it's nice to be back here on a Friday night watching UW-Sheboygan play.
I think if I remember correctly, we had a game scheduled, but it was a second semester game, and at the semester they lost a lot of players due to grades and other situations. And as we were doing our research today, we found out that they lost 3 of the 10 players they had starting the season.
Yeah, on a bright side, though, Andrew Paul, he's a familiar young man. He played JV ball, I remember, at Sheboygan North. And at that time, he was about 6'3", 6'4". Now he's bloomed up to about 6'7". So that'll be one local kid that we know. And there's a couple kids, like I said, from Howard's Grove and Sheboygan South and things. So we'll talk about them when we get the starting lineups.
Sheboygan is coached by a young man by the name of John Westland, and John does not work for the university except in the coaching capacity. He's actually a minister, Chris.
Well, here's something too. If you come to the center, you got to really like coaching and have a love here. At one time, basketball, this was a pretty big thing to be playing at the center, and now it's more of a 2-year college where people come and then they transfer away, and you don't really get those big star athletes that you used to get before. It's more of kids that are kind of like the 3rd, 4th, 5th best players on your basketball team. And again, it's a nice opportunity for people in the community, and more people should come out for the team when they come out to the center here.
Well, also in this part of the country, small college basketball or community college, like this might be classified, you don't get a lot of athletes that move from this level to the next level.
No, a few do. I remember a few years back, there was
that kid from
Lewisburg, Mike Westerbeek, that kid, he transferred out of here, and then I believe he went over to Oshkosh. So, some of it's a good starting point because they are 2-year programs. When you come here, you just play for 2 years, and then you move on to the next level.
Well, with that, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip-off for tonight's ball game.
Just close my eyes and I'm with you, and all that I so wanna give you, it's only a
You don't have to be a hero to be a hero. When you adopt a child from foster care, just being there makes all the difference.
Pop quiz for you. In what movie did I play a gang leader struggling in school? Who was my teacher? What did I learn in math class? Oh, and here's one about you. What did your kid learn in math class today?
Know what really matters. Know about your kid's school and know about your kid. Find out 100 ways to know more, do more.
The United Church of Christ. No matter who you are or where you are in life's journey, you're welcome here.
We're going through the starting lineup for Fond du Lac. One starter is number 2, Josh Weir. He's from Princeton. He's a 6-foot guard. Number 3 is Eric Patterson, a 6-foot forward. He's from Lane Tech in Chicago, Chris. Number 22, Carl Huth, is a 6'1" guard forward from WLA. Number 33, Craig Sapinski, is a 6'1" forward from Dodgeland, and rounding out the starting 5 is number 42, Dustin Andrus. He's a 6'5" center from Oakfield. For Sheboygan, they'll be starting Jake Schur. He is a 5'11" guard from Sheboygan South. Also starting for the Wombats, number 25, there you see him, Andrew Paul. He's from Sheboygan North. He goes 6'7". Arcane Williams Wade, number 31, is starting. He's a 6'2" guard from Milwaukee Vincent. Corey Eyrich, number 35, is a 6'1" center from Howard's Grove. There you see Corey. Adam Macheski, number 41, is a 6'6" center from Cedar Grove. So Wombats with good height, Chris.
Yep.
But with all the short guys on Fond du Lac, you have to assume they're going to be pretty quick.
Numbers game might be a situation, just, 6 players dressed for Sheboygan and 10, I think, for the Fond du Lac kids. I thought there was another
Yeah,
player.
I think they have 7.
7. I saw they had 7 warming up, but we'll have to wait and see here.
Sheboygan controls the tip. Jake Schur playing the point guard position. Fond du Lac in a man-to-man defense. Sheboygan being patient on offense so far, looking for the open player. Trying to force it inside was Paul, but threw it away. And on the bust out for the easy layup is number 3, Eric Patterson.
Little press shown there by the Falcons of Fond du Lac.
Sure with the 10-foot jumper, nails it. Ties it up at 2 apiece.
Good job there of going off the screen. Read the screen instead of just going, to your spot. Just roll off and find an area.
3-point attempt is no good. Rebound goes to Eyrich. All tied up at 2 early on in the ball game. Sheboygan comes in with a 2-11 record. But Chris had mentioned they had broken a long losing streak. Another errant pass. 2 turnovers now for Sheboygan early on. Patterson controls it out on top. A little late on the help defense was Arcane Williams Wade, and he commits the foul. Fond du Lac will get it out of bounds. Triggering the inbounds will be Carl Huth. Dump down, nice block. Block made by Andrus, by Majeski. Inside feed. Nice one-on-one move made by Eyrich, but he couldn't get the shot to go. And Fond du Lac had a bit of a bust out, but Sheboygan did a great job of getting back on defense, Chris.
2 completely different teams, Marty. Obviously, Sheboygan more on the run the shot clock. Fond du Lac wants to get up and down the floor.
Paul with a deep jumper. Missed that shot. Sure. From 10, no good, but gets his own rebound. Inside feed. Ball is knocked away from Eyrich. Fond du Lac again on the bust out. And Patterson's shot is no good, but he is fouled on Arcane Williams Wade, and that's going to be his second.
Well, when you have 7 players, Marty, you don't want one with 2 fouls right away.
Well, Rich Gold is getting ready to check in. Patterson will be at the line shooting a pair.
Looks like the scoreboard, Marty, needs a few light bulbs over there.
Yep, more than a few.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And that's just the number 2. Patterson puts in a pair. It's 4-2. Fond du Lac on top, and they throw the press on. Hey, did you hear that score in that girls game?
Yes.
What, is that ridiculous or what?
That is.
100-0. And the coaches on the winning team were all fired up.
Yep, I heard the parents, everybody was cheering and stuff. That's just horrible. You know, when you get to about 30, just hold the ball or swing the ball, or I think it was like 59-0 at half.
And they pulled it off, only scored 41, huh?
Yeah,
Shot clock down to 4, 3. Shot by Gold is forced up, but misses and out of bounds, and Fond du Lac will get it.
They did a nice job of taking care of the ball, but when you get under 10 seconds, you better get into that motion where you're going to score some points.
There's where having that one-on-one player really helps. Inside feed to Patterson. He forces the action, throws it up, and he got it.
I was wondering if he was going to get the foul called there. He was bumped.
Bit of a late call, but
the right call.
Yep. Foul goes on Gold. His first, third team foul on Sheboygan.
Looking at this coach over here, Jason Collin, I believe, for Fond du Lac, he played at either Oakfield. I think he played at Oakfield on a very good basketball team.
Paul looked open, but great defense played by Andrus. And then Sheboygan comes right back with a steal, and it's out of bounds, but it goes off of Fond du Lac's Carl Huth. So Sheboygan will keep it. And we get a timeout with 16:01 by Sheboygan. Not a good start for the Wombats, Chris.
No, too many turnovers. 4 turnovers already, Marty, in just 4 minutes.
You'd almost think they need to get into their offense a little quicker, too. The idea of running the shot clock down, I think, is okay, but...
Well, there's no question that that's what they're trying to do is, basically slow some things up.
John Westland is originally from Ashland, Wisconsin. Attended Bethel University in St. Paul, Minnesota. This is his second year here at Sheboygan. He was telling me before the game that they viewed a lot of tape on these guys, and hopefully they've got some solutions. A nice kiss off the glass, and the basket is good by Majeski.
But here come the Falcons.
Patterson's shot is no good. Fond du Lac gets it back. Gold on Patterson. Taking it right down the middle, but not able to get it to go in was Weir. 15:20 remaining in the first half. Fond du Lac up 7-4, and another errant pass. Coach Westland wanted to walk, and we get a poke from behind by Schur, and that's going to be his first foul, and the 4th team foul already on Sheboygan.
Not on the green team.
Nope. There you see it. Watch this. He's going to have the ball tipped, and then he gets it back. I don't think that was a travel.
Nope. Good try there.
Checking in the ball game for Sheboygan was Brandon Wilder, number 11. And right down Main Street, Huth takes it in for an easy 2.
Sheboygan's got to collapse that D a little bit. They're trying to spread you out, but you can't be drawn out like that. You got to close in there. Keep a foot at least in the paint. And recover on the pass.
Nice little baby hook by Irick for 2.
It's a couple baby hooks. Maybe that's one of their...
We got a whistle down on the other end.
It's their best offense so far, that baby hook.
Irick commits the foul, his first. And at the line shooting will be Zapopaninski. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm glad he's I'm glad he's not one of their high scorers. Szpopinski. He does get the second one in. That puts the score at 10-6 Fond du Lac. Pretty good job of breaking the press.
That was pretty.
Majeski, good recovery, put it up and in. Another kiss off the glass.
He's a former Rocket. Cedar Grove having a pretty good season this year. Of course, they had a great run to the state finals for football this year.
I see that Garcia kid, the great running back, was defeated in a wrestling match by a South freshman. Jeski trying to force it in, gets tipped away, sure got it back, but his shot is off, no good. And then the ball goes out of bounds, and Sure saying, I need a break.
Jake says, I should have had that one in there. That was an easy one, off the ricochet.
Adam Majeski stepping off the floor, and coming in for him is Tom Elner, number 43. A good inside feed by Patterson, and a shot is up and good by Craig Aubry. Also sneaking in the ball game for Fond du Lac is Dominic Cross.
Say this, Fond du Lac gets to the glass. They go to the basket. When they go to the basket, the Sheboygan players step up, and there was a simple, drop down pass, or they seem to be getting easy layups or 2-foot shots. Good quickness shown by the Falcons.
Aubry's shot is good. He completes a 3-point play. And what was a 10-8 score is now 13-8. Paul has it, trying to take it down the middle, spins and shoots, but we're going to get an offensive foul on Paul. Ooh, boy. Not a good call there. Seven fouls now on Sheboygan, none on Fond du Lac.
How many?
0.
Okay.
None doesn't work for you? Inside feed to Cross, he gathers it in, dumps it off to his teammate, Burns. Coach Westland not happy about that.
Well, I think they wanted an over back, and I think it was deservedly.
Yeah, should have got the call. They haven't gotten one call yet tonight.
No.
Paul's turnaround 10-footer is off.
And here come the Falcons.
Did you get the number of the guy who scored the last basket for them? Cross with the basket there.
I thought it was Aubry. It wasn't Aubry?
I don't know. I didn't write it down.
Oh.
We'll give it to Aubry. 17-8. Boy, Sheboygan was within 2, and now it's a 7-point run. Paul spins back to the middle of the lane for a pretty 2-pointer.
He's got to get cooking here.
Breaks the run.
There's that drive penetration there.
Coach Westland wants the technical. But you got to wait. Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but you got to get it when your team does not have possession.
Anything close next time is going to be a foul on the greens.
Paul on the bad feed from Sure cannot come up with it, and it's another turnover by Sheboygan. Coach Westland is a minister, believe it or not. I'm serious.
I know you said that before.
Oh, nice one-on-one move for an easy layup by Brandon Wilder. (19-10), Fond du Lac on top. And the ball's tipped out of bounds by Cross. Another timeout by Sheboygan. This one's going to be a full timeout. So with that, we'll take a break with 10:47 remaining. Fond du Lac on top, 19-10.
If you're not helping after-school programs, you're really helping to take them away.
That wasn't very nice.
After-school programs, wouldn't you rather be helping?
At UW-Sheboygan, there you see some of the fans concerned, as they should be. Fond du Lac breaking out to a 19-10 lead. And it was Aubry that scored that mystery basket.
Yep. Well, one thing, Sheboygan players are getting a little frustrated. You know, it's tough here. You know, you don't win a lot of ball games, and things aren't going your way. But you got to keep your composure. Got to keep your composure. A lot of talking to each other, talking to the coach. You know, talking to the officials. You just got to go out and play. Tell you what, the officials didn't cause 5 of the
Yeah, all the turnovers.
Yeah, 6 turnovers. So get yourself back in. Good timeout, I thought there. Get your guys back on the same page, and get things squared away.
Did they get an extra timeout this game, Chris? TV timeout?
I do not know that answer.
I would think not. They have 6 for the game. A dump down into Paul. His shot is blocked, but he's fouled. And the first foul on Fond du Lac is going to net Sheboygan some shots.
Well, you knew they were going to get one. You just had to be within the vicinity. It was just a matter of who wanted to get the foul. We're going to have to get Eric over here and bring over some light bulbs for the scoreboard.
Really? Maybe we could run down to the ballpark, take some of those out, put them in here. And then after the basketball season, we'll put them back.
I won't tell.
Paul on a 1-for-2 trip. Ball is tipped away.
He traveled.
No 3-second call. Another foul not called. And Sure comes bound with the rebound.
Well, you can't call him because you got to get the fouls closer.
We'd also like to have Sheboygan finish with 5 guys on the floor.
Moving on halfway to the, there's our travel. Halfway through the ball game here in the first half.
Yep. Or if you're really keeping accurate statistics, it'd be just about a quarter of the way through the entire ball game.
Nobody's got the ball.
Wilder takes a wild shot and can't get it to go. And our King Williams Wade back in the ball game with his 2 fouls. He's going to have to be careful. We don't want to pick up that 3rd foul in the first half. Paul, turn jumper in the lane, spins out. Majeski got the rebound and was fouled. Foul goes on Burns. That's his 2nd.
Weir coming back in, as is.
Zapopaninski.
Yes, him too.
That's a guess.
Yep.
Ball tipped away by Aubry.
Nice pass.
And then losing the ball out of bounds was Huth. Looked like he had an easy layup, but couldn't control it. Our officials tonight are Todd Stuffagren, Scott Valenstein, and Nick Rodell. Nick we saw a week or so ago over at South.
Stuffy's in your paper and Scott's across the way.
Yep. We've seen Scott along the way. He does mostly JV basketball. Sheboygan. Oh, nice little baby hook again by Corey Eyrich. He's got that move down. (19-13). Dump down to Zapopaninski, but he gets fouled. That's Andrew Paul's second foul, Chris. This is not a good thing.
Yeah, we need him on the floor. Elner going to come in. He's from Sheboygan Falls.
Patterson back in, as is Andrus for Fond du Lac. Boy, it looks smooth on those two free throws. Zapopaninski with 2. He has 4 points and 3 points in the ball game, all on free throw line.
Fond du Lac in some kind of zone here.
Paul with a 3-pointer. Andrew Paul.
Down by 5 now.
They're battling. And answering with a 3-pointer was Huth.
He's from Winnebago Lutheran High School. That's in Fond du Lac.
24-16, Fond du Lac on top. Fond du Lac in a zone right now.
Yep. Good ball movement. Perfect.
Good inside feed to Paul, but he gets fouled. Nice feed by Adam Majeski.
Yeah, good ball movement too. Wade with that extra pass. Shear with that extra pass.
Huth committed the foul. And Andrew Paul going to the line again. Paul with a couple more. It's 24-18. Patterson has a shot blocked by Paul, and they're saying it goes off of Patterson. Sheboygan will get it back.
Good of Patterson just walk away. I don't agree with that, but just good quickness shown there by Patterson. Paul stood him up on the block.
Sure has it on top. Sheboygan down 24-18. Fond du Lac back into a man-to-man defense. Inside feed to Majeski. His shot is good and he's fouled.
He's 3 for 3 from the floor, Marty.
Eyrich checking in. Paul going to take a break. Foul goes on Huth. He has 2. Jeski can't get the free throw to go and couldn't quite gather the rebound and loses it out of bounds. Right now the score is 24 Fond du Lac, 20 Sheboygan. 7:20 remaining in the first half. A good dump down. Shot is no good. They're going to get Williams with a foul. And if that's, or Wade, if that's the case, and it is, that's his 3rd personal foul here in the first half.
Just going to say, Marty, be nice to stay close like this and avoid getting a 3rd foul for anybody.
We are at the line. We'll shoot a pair. That's the 10th free throw for Fond du Lac, and they've hit on 8 of them. Tie up. Elner and Fond du Lac is going to get it back. Not a good thing. Weir.
If he tipped that ball.
There wasn't really possession though.
Correct.
And slithering through for the shot attempt was Zapinski. He gets fouled. Falls on Elner, that's his first. We get a good Scott of Tom. He's from Sheboygan Falls. Chris mentioned that earlier. And referee Rodell coming over and explaining the situation, and he gave the same explanation we gave.
Yep. Yep, sometimes people forget that you can throw it in the back court. Still retrieve it.
Popaninski looking to get the second free throw, and does. 26-18, or pardon me, 26-20.
I think you reset the shot clock, don't you, on a kick ball?
Should.
I guess not.
We'll do it next time. Ball tipped away from Wade, and then committing the foul was Sure. His second foul. Timeout Fond du Lac.
This one's getting away.
Yes, it is. Full timeout. We'll take a short break.
Diabetes is a killer. After I was diagnosed, I didn't feel sick, so I didn't listen to my doctor. Then it struck. I had a heart attack, then a stroke, and I was only 49.
People with diabetes are 2 to 4 times more likely to suffer a stroke than people without diabetes. And many who survive are severely disabled.
Don't let diabetes destroy your life.
Learn how to reduce your risk of stroke. Call for your free diabetes survival guide.
That's what we're talking about. Lights burned out. It should be 20-26, and there is 6:53 remaining.
And Fond du Lac spending a
lot of time at the line.
Lifetime at the line. How many free throws now do they got?
12.
12. Seems a lot more than that. Difference in the score.
Yep.
Nine turnovers already for Sheboygan. Doesn't help the situation.
No, the passing, especially in the first 10 minutes, was real bad. I think you had mentioned at that point they had 6 turnovers. Patterson misses a pair. That helps out Sheboygan. See if they can capitalize.
Missed free throws, the only thing keeping.
Andrew Paul on a nice pass from Sure turns around and puts it in. Shot no good.
If you're a young man, you just want to catch that ball and wait for your troops instead of fling one up there, unless you're playing with us, Marty, on Wednesdays and Fridays.
Really? Then you wait for somebody to run into the wall, Chris. We were playing basketball Wednesday night, and Chris tried to block one from behind and crashed right into the wall.
Knocked himself out.
Knocked himself out, a little bit of bleeding.
Oh, you'll have that. No fouls here, boys.
Good job by Andrew Pauls to not go after the ball and commit a foul. And Fond du Lac reciprocated with a missed layup.
Bad miss.
Gould back in Rich Gold back in the ball game.
6 minutes, 45 or whatever.
Oh, Majeski trying to force it in. Not a good decision. Patterson dribbled it off his foot. And now Fond du Lac slows it up and brings it back out with 5:30 remaining in the first half.
Wombats just want to get into halftime with no more fouls.
And that won't happen.
Short.
Patterson with the rebound, and Gold is going to get called for the foul. And that was a good call. And that's the third foul on Rich Gold. And, wow. Coming back in for Sheboygan is Eyrick and Elner checking out. Cross and Wilder come in for Fond du Lac. How does a guy from Lane Tech in Chicago get to Fond du Lac?
I don't know.
Other than the highway.
I don't know. I noticed that too. Curry High School, Mount Carmel High School, which I've heard of.
Do you know what WLA is?
Yeah, Winnebago Lutheran. That's in Fond du Lac.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what the WLA stood for. Thought it was maybe West LA.
There's Zach Winkle scoring. Zach's a former goalie for the Red Raiders. And there's a picture of us. I think they're trying to figure out how many fouls on whom.
At this rate, they don't have enough fouls. I mean to give.
No, and you can't turn the ball over, and then, you know, you want to control the ball, keep the games close here, but I'll tell you what, it's going to catch up. There's just 25 minutes of basketball left, and at the rate you're going, you're not going to have enough players.
Patterson has missed 3 in a row, Chris.
Yep. They're in trouble, to say the very least.
And they're right in the ball game though. It's 27-22. Fond du Lac's up, so it isn't like you have to force it inside or anything.
No, I'm saying with fouls at the rate they're
yeah,
going.
right. And Majeski tried to get that pass over his head, but couldn't. And Jake Schur with another turnover. Jake individually has got quite a few.
Yep. And they got a dozen.
They're not averaging 1 a minute, but it's too close anyway. 15 minutes, 12 turnovers.
Yeah, just 5 for Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac is trying their darndest to keep Sheboygan in the ball game.
Yep.
Turnover there, but all the missed free throws. Out of their last 8 attempts, Chris, they've only made 3.
Well, Fond du Lac only has 4 team fouls, and you got, 2 players on Sheboygan's got 3?
Majeski stepped on the line, another turnover. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fouls I've got for Sheboygan.
The last 2 minutes have taken forever.
Not much of a flow to the game. Crowd starting to come to life. Another turnover by the Falcons. Paul so far in the first half has 10 of Sheboygan's 22 points. And Williams can't handle it. Patterson has it on the wing. Open from outside the line, but no good was Andrus, and Sheboygan comes away with the board. But a nice little play there, Chris. He came off a screen and had a wide open 3-point attempt.
Yep, basket was just too far away.
It was too far away for the guy in that layup, too. Wade's shot off the glass is no good. And Paul not careful with the ball. Lost it, but gets a block. Andrew Paul. Sure is fouled by Patterson. It'll be Eric Patterson's first foul and only the 5th team foul on Fond du Lac.
To think they're only down by 5, the Wombats, that is. In all this trouble, all those free throws, all those turnovers, you're only down by 5.
Well, if they could get a couple of good possessions offensively. Sure on a quick release, no good. And not able to gather it in was Corey Eyrich, but good hustle by him. Fond du Lac gets it back. Huth has it on top.
I'd almost go to a zone or something, Marty, just to keep the foul trouble limited. They're not really shooting great from outside anyways.
Majeski almost stole it away, but Fond du Lac keeps the possession.
Quickness.
Patterson, very quick to the hoop and got it in. 29-22. Patterson saves it, cross, got it in. Press is paying dividends now. Sheboygan with their 3rd timeout. 31-22, all of a sudden they're down 9. Thirty-second timeout, Scott, so we're going to keep it here. Well, it seems like forever since we've been on the air, Chris. It is nice to be on.
I miss it, Marty. I really do, and I know the community's been asking when are we going to do another game, and I know we've had a little trouble with the weather, but there's some rah, UW-Sheboygan.
Our next game after tonight will be February 3rd when Sheboygan Christian invades Sheboygan Lutheran. The first go around for those two clubs was the same night as the North-South game. So we weren't able to see that one. By the way, that's going to be a big night for Christian. We finally get to talk with Brett Flipsy. He missed it for the coaches show.
They're having a wonderful year again, I'll tell you.
Paul with a 3-point attempt, misses everything.
They always talk about Oostburg, but Sheboygan Christian just keeps winning every year.
You're right there, Chris. Fond du Lac on top, 31-22.
Howard's Grove's got a nice season this year. They lost the other day in conference to the Dutchman.
Huth's shot is no good. Tips it over to Patterson, no good. And Andrew Paul with the rebound.
That was a nice pass, just couldn't get it to go.
Rolling down, 2:10 remaining in the first half.
It was a 4-point game. Now it's pretty close to being, whoops.
Sure, trying to go up and under, but didn't quite have the hang time to get it over. Cross, dump inside, shot no good by Andrus. His shot was blocked, and his rebound putback is no good. And Majeski comes away with the board for Sheboygan. They need to get a little bit of a run here at the end of the first half. They had it to 5, now it's up to 9. And another turnover. Oh, man. Fond du Lac doing a pretty nice job of running the break that time. Sure had to commit the foul to stop the easy 2. And for Jake, that's his 3rd. Gold, Sure, and Wade all have 3 fouls for Sheboygan. And you'd think that young man was coaching. He's like, can't believe this. Neither can Chris Wright. Well, on the positive side, Chris, Sheboygan has made 3 out of 5 free throws. They got a higher percentage in Fond du Lac.
Well, this latest 8-2 run has really made a close game into a, oh boy.
Another steal off the press. Cross on the up and under, couldn't get it to go, and then Williams goes over the back, and they say, we won't call 4 on him in the first half. 10-point advantage by Fond du Lac. 32-22, we're rolling down to 1:05. Another steal on a pass to the post. Huth is good. Pardon me, Aubry, his shot is good. 34-22, 12-point advantage. Majeski over to Elner for 2, and that breaks the run. Zapopaninski, leaner, good.
Get to the basket.
Wade, dump down to Paul, muscles it up and in. 36-26, 10 seconds remaining.
Fond du Lac says, give us 1.
Driving right down the lane and scoring was Huth. And that's the end of the first half with Fond du Lac on top, 38-26.
Parents, there's something you can do to protect your kids from drugs and alcohol. Combine ground beef with egg, tomato sauce, breadcrumbs, and spices. Bake in an oven-safe pan at 350 for 50 minutes. Serve hot.
This is Jamie Lee Curtis. Children who eat dinner with their families are less likely to smoke, drink, or use drugs. So, have dinner together every day.
Delicious.
A message from CASA, the National Center on Addiction and Substance Abuse at Columbia University.
Congratulations on the promotion.
I hope you're saving the extra money.
You gotta put it in stocks.
If you want to get ahead.
No, buns.
And CDs.
Stick it under the mattress.
Getting plenty of advice, but not enough facts? Visit saveandinvest.org. No confusing advice, no sales pitch, just unbiased information and tools to help you manage your money with confidence. Saveandinvest.org.
Salam.
Jam.
Salam. Hey, what?
Reader. Apa apa? Pa.
Mir. Shanti. Yep, Changyokdi.
We all want the same thing.
Peace.
And Rotary clubs
Sola.
are making it happen.
Lucky.
Through international scholarships for young people to promote peace and understanding around the world. Rotary. Humanity in motion.
Nuclear weapons material stored in laboratories and other facilities, some protected by just a chain-link fence. Terrorists are trying to steal these materials to make a nuclear bomb and attack us here. We need to stop them at the source by locking down the materials. There is something you can do to protect America. Visit saferworld.org. Be part of stopping a catastrophe before it happens.
We're back here in UW-Sheboygan, and some first half scoring. Andrew Paul had a great first half. He leads all scorers with 12 points. Craig Aubry, number 20, had 10 points to lead Fond du Lac. But the key, Chris, is Rich Gold, Jake Schur, R. King, Wade all have 3 fouls. Andrew Paul has 2. Williams' shot is no good, but he is fouled.
12-point deficit, I think. Looking at the scoreboard, but the...
It is 38-26, and at one point near the end of the first half, it was 26-22 Fond du Lac. And
the last 6 minutes there, so 5.5 minutes, we're all downhill. Too many fouls, and actually Sheboygan is 11 for 21, and Fond du Lac's only 12 for 31. But the big number is 19 turnovers for Sheboygan.
Almost one a minute. In the first half, Fond du Lac made 11 out of 18 free throws. Sheboygan was only 3 for 5. And right now they're 3 for 6. That second free throw didn't count because there was a violation on the Falcons. And Williams comes through. Yeah, the turnover bugaboo was really bad.
They're still going to come out in a man-to-man. I don't know. If somebody else gets another foul, they're going to be in trouble. 4 fouls here.
Nice bounce pass and an easy layup for Huth.
He's 4 of 8 from the floor. Huth it is, and Fond du Lac's going to show no mercy and keep the press on.
Well, that's actually what got them the lead late in that first half. I didn't catch a number of that Sheboygan kid.
That was Eric, number 35. He's now 3 of 4 from the floor, all with them baby hookers.
Eric now with 6 points in the ball game. Shot is up and good by Andrus.
No, Weir.
Okay, we'll do Weir.
Well, maybe it was. No, it was. I was correct.
Shot no good. Majeski with the basket. (42-31). Fond du Lac on top.
Majeski's 5th rebound.
That shot is up and good by Weir. He's got 2 hoops in a row.
He missed 2 hoops in the first half. Oh, you got to call something there.
Williams with a nice recovery. And sure, he's going to get called for the walk. And he's like, I didn't walk. Honest, I didn't. What do you think? You're not thinking.
Oh, I'm
you
thinking.
got hit in the head too hard on Wednesday.
I think he walked. I think you're right, Marty. This guy's hot.
Oh, no, hit the top. They're going to call it. Nick Rodell making that call. 44-31, Fond du Lac on top.
Weir was hot to that shot. I think Wade's just got to get rid of the ball a little bit faster.
Well, not able to control the dribble and lost it. And then dribbling it on the line was Dustin Andrus. Good pressure applied by Jake Schur. Hey, you don't want to stop with the dribble out there at the top of the key.
Yep.
Keep your dribble alive.
Yep, too far. There, don't kill your dribble.
Pass inside again is turned over. Patterson on the bust out, can't get it. Paul with the board. Majeski breaking open in the middle, but Patterson kicked the ball. And again, they should be resetting the shot clock, but they're not going to. Now they do.
Gold back in. He's from Plymouth. 2nd-year player.
He didn't log a lot of minutes in the first half, Chris, and part of that was his own doing with the 3 fouls. But what is a little amazing is that when you play so little and you still get those many fouls.
Oh, they did now reset the shot clock.
Yep. Todd Stuffagren. I think they were talking about it too because they didn't know if that should have been the case. Gold gets it into Irick. Baby hook again.
I'd force him left.
Good point. Sometimes just that little change of direction will throw the whole shot off, especially if they can't use the other hand. Andrus' shot is no good. And again, the ball went out of bounds on the shot attempt. I tell you, I was looking underneath at Irick. He could have easily been called for a rebound foul.
Yep. But it hit the top of the
right
wire there.
You see that little push underneath too?
Mm-hmm.
You can't put anything over us. Unless it's somebody scoring a basket when we're both looking down. Majeski gets it into Paul. And lucky he got the foul call, Chris, because he did walk. Huh. Paul must have gone on Andrews. That's whose number's up there. Gold. Working on Weir. Force inside, ball is out of bounds off of Irick. Fond du Lac will get it. You know, it's hard to pass it in the post when he's double teamed and you're only 2 feet away from him.
Little separation there, spacing.
Bad decision making. Huth has it on top. Again, Majeski tying him up. Good double team.
Arrow points towards green.
Wow. It's twice we've had tie-ups and they've gotten the ball. They should do it like they do those college all-star games where if your team's losing, you keep getting the ball back. Huth had his shot blocked. Sheboygan gets it. Sure. At the controls. Sheboygan looking to get a bit of a run. And that was another good call. You know, I was looking through the first half. We've got this running score that I do, Chris. Fond du Lac, you know, as much as it seemed like they ran off, they had big runs of points. They had a 5-point run, a 7-point run, and an 8-point run. And that 8-pointer at the end of the half was the killer.
Yep.
Sheboygan, on the flip side, their long run of the half, 4 points. They were only able to score on 2 consecutive possessions once.
Yeah, that last 8-point one is exactly correct. The one that hurts the most right now. 'Cause they are struggling, Fond du Lac, to get anything going. They can't find the hoop and missing free throws. But Sheboygan's being good hosts. Giving away a lot of gifts tonight.
Paul almost lost it, then almost threw it away. But Fond du Lac keeps the possession. Shot clock at 10. Majeski on a nice move. Shot is blocked by Weir. And it goes out of bounds. Well, good ups by that kid. Josh Weir, number 2. He's listed at 6 feet on the program. Majeski of Sheboygan is listed at 6'6". Now it's, do we reset the shot clock? Chris is saying 2 seconds left. You know, they're meeting so often, Chris, I'm beginning to think this is an NFL game.
But the point is, it was reset to 5, but the ball went trickling out of bounds when they reset it. That's why I said 2 seconds, Marty.
Oh. Inside, Irick. Turn shot is up and in.
You understand what I'm saying there?
Yes.
You may have reset it at that time, but that doesn't mean how many seconds clicked off before that.
Right.
It was down to 33.
Oh, Huth on a nice drive down the lane, gets fouled, and he puts it up and in.
That's
tough break for Sheboygan.
That's a good call, too. But there again, they cleared out the Wombats. And just a one-on-one quickness. Fond du Lac's quickness just outdoing the size of the Wombats.
Well, he gave the foul to the right guy. Majeski, he only has one now. So that's a bit of a break.
Well, he did foul him, but
Yeah.
of all the guys that fouled, that's one.
46-35, Sheboygan down 11. And they're a bit of a run, being right back in the ball game. Majeski's shot is no good. Cross on a tip over to Huth, and Fond du Lac has it. And not a good job of running the break that time by the Falcons of Fond du Lac. Wade has it.
Traveled again.
Yeah, looked like he might have shuffled the feet.
Nice.
Majeski on a nice under move.
He's having a nice night here. He's 5 of 7 from the floor. 6 rebounds. He's your Wombat player of the game so far. Of course, I'm biased. I'm the only one voting.
Huth, turnaround jumper is good. .38-37.
He's doing well, too. Huth. 6 of 11.
Andrew Paul gets it out of traffic and get it back to Sure now.
1 second. And
a steal by Fond du Lac. Zapopaninski lays it up and in. And the press is giving Sheboygan trouble all night. 50-37. Sheboygan had just cut it to 9. And Fond du Lac scoring 6 out of the last 8 points. Has the lead.
Well, it's getting to be a blowout. That's 31, correct?
Yep, it's 31. 37, pardon me.
Oh, it is 37, okay.
Yep. They're down 13.
Now they realize they're on TV.
Brian Andrews getting that shot for you. Eric Wiesman on the top camera.
This is all my numbers. They're all correct. Just ask me, I'll tell you.
And Scott Meloff spinning the dials in the truck. The coach, Chris Wright, and I'm Mike Martin. Your erstwhile announcers. By the way, there's an opening for us, one of us, down in Milwaukee, Jim Powell.
I saw that.
Moving on.
Yeah, I saw that today. They asked, did you listen this morning?
No.
Bob Euchre said, what kind of person would you like to have with you? He said, someone that could avoid curfews and get out of DWIs. That's the kind of guy we're looking for. Yeah, Bob Euchre was talking about that
Is
today.
Max McGee still available? Fond du Lac now in a man-to-man.
Yeah, Jim Powell going down to the Braves, and
he's good. I liked him.
Yep.
A good defense by Cross, tipping it away from Andrew Paul.
25 turnovers, Marty.
Not going to win that way. There's still 12 minutes left. Can they keep it under 30? Ball was tipped, but Fond du Lac able to get it back.
He walked. Oh, boy.
Oh. That was terrible.
That,
Brandon Wilder walked and then charged, and Sheboygan gets the foul. Elner picks up his second.
Oh, that one hurts. You know, this isn't a officials crew you would rather have back.
Watch this. There's the walk, and then charge. Sheboygan gets full. Good replay, Scott.
Yep. You're not going to be perfect all the time. They're human too. And these guys are good officials.
Except tonight.
They act okay tonight.
Air ball. Oh, good save by Andrus. Jump shot in the lane is good by Aubry. Wow. 52-37. And good rotation up. Cross. Can't get it. And Sheboygan has it. But I'll tell you, Cross rotated up at just the right time on that long pass.
About 5 or 6 missed layups for Fond du Lac tonight.
Yeah, it could be a lot worse. You're right. Irick.
Every time he gets the ball, he scores.
Yeah, let's get it to him more often. 52-39. Sure asking to be taken out of the ball game. He's very winded. Irick with the board.
I'll tell you, how many times you can let Irick do that baby hook? I'd be standing right in his way.
Well, Andrus got in the way that time. Elner has it. Andrew Paul gets it inside.
Why not?
Corey, not a baby hook, but he made it anyway.
Well, it's kind of a hook, push, something shot. Wasn't a pure shot there. That was a half hook, half this.
It's a run.
Irick says, give me a... Irick wants out. So he fouls.
Yeah, he turned his ankle, Chris. That's part of the problem. That's Irick's second foul only.
Somebody's got to come out.
We got 5 on the floor. That's all that counts. Let's play ball.
Today, and Eric Weisman's 50-50. Get the 8th Wombat player available in the stands.
You got to do it like Iowa used to do girls basketball, 3 on each side.
Wasn't it? Oh, and 2 in, there's Eric Weisman with the 50-50 raffle. Winner tonight, you get to be the 8th Wombat player.
We'd put you out there, but the walls are a little too close to the out-of-bounds lines.
If I recall, Mister, the tennis courts aren't safe for you either.
Ooh. Oh.
That's got to be an intentional foul.
All right, if you can get a replay of that, Scott, let's see that, because I don't think that was a good call. But what do I know?
He was just running on the floor.
Well, I think he turned around and just stopped. Look
Yeah.
in the middle of the floor.
Oh, not this one.
The action will pick up, and then we'll see a block at half court.
Yep, okay.
Okay, no.
Continue on here.
Ball tipped away. Now, right in the middle of the floor. He was actually, and looked like he might have been even backing up. But, oh well.
Good replay, and we were right.
Nice jump shot there by Aubry for 2. 54-41. Kick out to Elner. His shot is blocked, but Zapopaninski is going to commit the foul, and that'll be his first.
You know, as a coach, you just say, let that one go. Why are we even getting close? In case that goes in, and it's a 3-point play. I'll tell you what, young man for the Badgers on Wednesday night got just hammered by that Iowa guy.
Yeah, no
When
call.
they were up by 2, that was a big one.
But Bo Ryan played it smart. He waited till Iowa had the ball to get the technical.
Yeah, that was not good.
54-43. Sheboygan had it to within 9 a few minutes ago. Let's see if they can do it again. Get a bit of a run.
9 minutes left in the ball game.
Weir. It's good.
They didn't shoot well in the first half, but here in the second half, they're doing much better.
And Zapopaninski with a nice pass on that. Elner's three-point attempt is no good. Majeski had it and lost it out of bounds, but they're going to call it off of a Fond du Lac player. Wilder, I believe, got the last touch. .8:35 left. Zapopaninski with the easy steal and layup. Took it right away from the Sheboygan player. Now it's a 15-point game, Chris. Elner on the putback, got it in. They're just not able to get a run.
Nope. The last 8 minutes of that, the last 8 points or those big 8-point run there in that first half was definitely the difference.
Boy, Majeski looked like he had the rebound. It bounced off his leg, and Fond du Lac right there to snatch it away. Weir's kick out and hits the wire up there. Aubry's shot is no good.
Wholesale changes.
Yep.
Eric, I don't know.
The main one coming in, though, is Jake Schur. He's got 3 fouls. Now it's 7:40 left, Chris. Sheboygan has 4 guys with 3 fouls, but nobody with 4, so that's good. We've got a full timeout, Scott, with the score 58-45. We'll be right back.
Nuclear weapons material stored in laboratories and other facilities, some protected by just a chain-link fence. Terrorists are trying to steal these materials to make a nuclear bomb and attack us here. We need to stop them at the source by locking down the materials. There is something you can do to protect America. Visit saferworld.org. Be part of stopping a catastrophe before it happens.
What a try! There you get a good shot of John Westland in his second year at Sheboygan. We mentioned before, we'll mention it again, he serves as a minister at Sheboygan Community Church. He's got a lot of coaching experience, Chris. He's coached basketball at all levels, now at the college level, obviously, but he's also been involved in 5 other sports that he's coached, so he's experienced in that respect. Bust out for Sheboygan, a 3-on-2. Majeski's shot is no good.
There's the hook.
But Irick is good. Again. 11-point deficit. Sheboygan hanging around. And it's a 4-point run again. Their second of the half.
Eric, 8 for 11 from the floor.
Jeez. Weir's shot is no good. Paul not able to get it. Weir with the putback does get it in.
Wow.
Tough break for Sheboygan.
They just can't get a stop, Marty. You know, you're right that, you know, sometimes those runs don't mean much, but today, they don't have any.
No.
They don't get any.
Well, Wade's shot was knocked right back, and referees called a foul. Let's see who they get it on. Ball's on 22, Huth, his third. Our King Williams Wade will be shooting 2.
You know, Marty, he bends his knees, but he doesn't use his knees to shoot.
His legs, you mean? Doesn't.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at his form.
Watch, he's going to bend his knees, then come straight up.
Yeah, he straightens up too quick.
Yep.
He's straight before he releases the ball.
Fond du Lac says, let's take some time off the clock. 13-point lead.
Sheboygan in a 1-3-1 zone, Chris.
6.5 minutes left. Patience, patience.
Good drop pass to Weir, and he got it in.
He's having a great second half.
Fond du Lac continuing to put the press on Sheboygan, and they're having trouble with it. Irick didn't want to spin back to the left. Sure, his jump shot is no good. Under 6 minutes, it's 62 to 47. I'll tell you that scoreboard really will throw you off with all those lights burned out. Andrus nails a 12-footer. $17-point lead now for Fond du Lac. Sure with a hope. Not a good shot.
Now they're going back to a man-to-man. How do you use that zone in the first half, Marty? Whoops. There's a break.
It's not pretty, but Fond du Lac keeps the possession. Patterson's shot no good, but Fond du Lac comes away with the board again. And a lot of these rebounds by Fond du Lac are a product of Sheboygan's tiredness. You know, they just don't have a lot of subs they have to keep in there, and they're just wearing down. Weird shot no good, but he does get the rebound and gets the putback basket. And he has a lot of points in the second half.
He's 6 for 9 in the second half, Marty.
Yeah, I was just going to say I've got him for 12 points too. Only 2 3-point baskets in the entire game. One by Paul and one by Aubry of Fond du Lac. Andrus pulls it back out. Smart move by him.
Yep.
Sorry for stealing your thunder, Chris.
30 turnovers for Sheboygan.
They did hit that 30 mark.
Boy,
Booth, good.
Everybody's putting them in.
I'll tell you one thing, Chris, as I look at this little running score thing, 22-2, 42-2, 2. Oh, he missed a shot, a little bunny. Oh, man. That was the easiest shot of all the ones we've seen him take. Irick missed a little bunny. Mass substitutions coming in. Will Strady, number 25, will be making his first appearance. Andrus' shot is good and he's fouled. Foul goes on Andrew Paul, his third. Well, what is this? Guy hasn't been in a game yet. You don't let him come in? The guy's shooting a free throw.
Fond du Lac shooting close to 60% in the second half, Marty.
He misses the free throw and to get the rebound again. Doggone it.
Been a lot of them as of late.
Eston Burns, number 12, is in the game for the first time. Cross on the trampoline, got the rebound and put it back up and in. 72-47, a 25-point advantage by Fondy.
26-22 was Marty.
Up down to Paul, his shot is no good, he's fouled. Oh, did I give him free throws?
No, he was on the ground.
Gold from outside the line, no good. Not many three-point attempts either, Chris.
No gold.
No gold. Under 2 minutes left in the ball game. 72-47. Fond du Lac on top. 12-point run. And a 14-2 run. High riser, Burns with a jumper. (74-47).
Baby.
Got it. He's money. He does have a sweet little baby hook. That's pretty nifty. Strady almost traveled, but lost the ball. Rolling under a minute now. Cross, good pass off to Olbrey, who puts it up and in. (76-49). Did I mention Fond du Lac had a 12-point run until it was broken by Eyrick? Our next broadcast is going to be February 3rd. That's a Tuesday night when Sheboygan Christian invades Lutheran High School for the second installment of the War by the Shore, the Holy War by the Shore, I might add. By the way, can we still call the North-South games the War by the Shore, even though it's not at the Armory?
Where is it?
What's at the Acuity Fieldhouse?
That's right. It's at the Cutie Fieldhouse.
Well, I know we slipped that in there somewhere. Actually, you know, out here they have the Acuity Technology Center, which is just a couple blocks away from the Acuity office building, where Acuity Insurance has many Acuity products for their customers. That would be Acuity, which means, if you remember that old commercial when they first changed the name to Acuity, sharp focus. Didn't know that, did you, Chris?
No, I learned some tonight. How about a banger? Ooh.
Majeski over the back. Good no call. Gets it up and in.
Gets his 8th rebound because of it, though.
.20 seconds remaining in the ball game. Shot clock is on. Strady can't get it. Majeski with his 9th rebound.
10th.
Well, how can he just get his 8th?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Baby.
Hey, another one. Eyrick. And that's the ball game. Fond du Lac a winner, 76-53, and There were a couple of key runs in the ball game, Chris, at the end of the first half. At one point, it was 26-22, Fond du Lac on top. And they had an 8-point run in those last couple of minutes that broke it open to a 38-26 halftime lead. Fond du Lac, or pardon me, Sheboygan really able to stay within striking distance in the second half, but just couldn't get a run going.
No, last about 8 minutes again. You know, they played them even till again the 8 minutes there, but you know, maybe you're right. You know, maybe they got tired just like the last 6 minutes of the first half, and basically that second stretch there in the second half, and that was so doomed for them, for Sheboygan.
Our crew tonight was Scott Mieloff, our director, and giving us those great replays. Brian Andrews was running the floor camera. Eric Wiesman running the up camera. For my partner, Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin saying thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.